Let's talk about the difference between a failure to know and a failure to notice. Hi, everybody. Todd Conklin, Pre-Accident Investigation Safety Moment. How are you today? So I've set up kind of a little conundrum there for you guys, especially you leaders who manage people, who manage operational upsets, that kind of stuff, unusual occurrences, product defect, delays, stalls, whatever. There's a huge difference between a failure of noticing and a failure of knowing, right? So tried to say this out loud, and the difference is really if I have the information, but I don't see the problem, that's not a failure of knowing, that's a failure of noticing. But if I don't have the information, then I can't see the problem, that's a failure of knowing. And really, our challenge is to understand that those are incredibly different, but they look kind of the same, especially in retrospect, especially post-event. And so one of the things I think of, and I think of this all the time, it's the weirdest thing to think of, is it's really, really hard to notice something that doesn't happen or hasn't happened yet. That's not a failure of knowing, that's a failure of noticing. And so we want to really be able to understand that our workers bring with them sort of a core set of expertise, of knowledge. They're adaptive, they improvise, they create success all the time and all sorts of variability. But what they don't bring with them is the omniscient ability to know everything. And so our challenge is to really understand that when we respond post-event, post-consequence, post-product failure, whatever, when we respond, our response is going to be different if it's a failure of knowing. That's going to be training, expertise, development, competency, that kind of stuff, or if it's a failure of noticing. And if it's a failure of noticing, that's going to take us directly to context. We've got to make it easy to identify things that are going wrong so we can swarm people in, problem identify, problem solve, and then fix the problem. That is the safety moment for today. It's a heady one, but it's a good one. Thanks for listening. You're always a huge part of this. I'm around, so give me a bang if you have anything you want to talk about. Until then, have as much fun as you possibly can. Do something cool today. Learn something new every single day. That'd be cool. And for goodness sakes, be safe.